Well. Is the mic hot? Can you guys hear me? Am I talking to a room full of me? Man, I hope this mic is live. If not, we'll find out very shortly. There's some people in the chat. We're getting in. We're about to be live, and I just want to shout out Marco, Henry G, Ground Fog. What's up, Mike and Ike's EDC? Welcome into Wicked Dream Designs. Vivelsky in the house. What's up, V? Blind Woo Fury. He says, not retarded, but I like rocks. Me too. What's up, JoJo? Welcome into Neil McKenzie. We got Stephen Fletcher. What's up, Steve? Ian Coates. Good to see you, Ian. He says, I stopped Soul Eater to be here. Well, hopefully we make it worth your while. What's up, Joe Kasperick? We got Geek Machinist in the house. My man, Ed B. Lots of people. I'm missing people. What's up, Jim Miller? Cat Scratch. Should we go live? Welcome into On the Edge. Dan Stan. Bradford Mitchell. I'm going to need you guys to do something for me just real quick. Just real quick. If you would Spartan kick that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Welcome into David. Welcome into Knife Mom. All right. Let's kill the music. Let's go live. Whoa, that music was loud. It was loud. Happy freaking Saturday. I'm pumped. Are you pumped? Did I take my customary shot of hot sauce before the live to get fired up? Yes, I did. But I also listened. Listen, yes, these ears are huge. They get satellite reception. I listened. You said, can we take a shot of hot sauce live? Can we take the customary hot shot sauce live? I said, sure, in the next one. I wasn't just dodging my duties. Because today I'm taking 2 shots of hot sauce. It's not the hottest sauce in the world, but it is fairly hotter than a lot of the habanero sauces that I've tried. The shocking thing is that it's homemade. I made this. So it might be made wrong. I like it. My tastes have been called eclectic. When you grow peppers in your backyard, fun fact, when you grow peppers in your backyard, they are always going to be hotter than peppers you buy at the store. So all you peasants out there saying, well, I mean, like, you know, like I go to the store, like I buy habaneros and jalapenos at the store. No, those are not hot. Those are watered down strains. I learned this the hard way. I wanted to know if I was growing some type of demon pepper because I couldn't figure it out. I went down a rabbit hole all about peppers for around 2 months, trying to figure out why my jalapenos, yes, jalapenos, you heard me right, were so damn hot. Like, and I confirmed this. I've had friends come over and like, we also had habaneros and I said, try this, which is hotter. And they always pick the freaking jalapenos. That's what I'm calling them. This is my sauce. Okay. This is my sauce. It's tasty. It's hot. It gets me fired up. You guys asked me to take a customary shot live. So here we go. Live. I also had Texas hot chicken for lunch. So if I have to exit the live immediately, there's a very good reason. Hope I don't have to. But guys, this one's for you. I know I haven't really gotten into the chats yet. This one's for you. To all of you out there who have supported the channel here in 2025, who watch the videos, who have stuck with me even with the slowed down production pace, who have commented, who have subscribed, who have become channel members, especially the Only Spartans Discord members. Thank you guys so much for everything. This channel doesn't exist without you. And I'm looking forward to 2026 because the channel isn't going anywhere. I am focusing more on storyline type episodes. We'll get more into that here in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and take a shot of hater tears together. To all the salty bastards out there, Merry Christmas. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for keeping me fired up.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
The second shot is different. The thing about taking a shot of hot sauce instead of like just, putting some on your hand is that it's the capsaicin straight to the back of the throat. Love it. If you don't feel it, it's not fun. It's not hot sauce. If you don't feel it. If you doubt me, I want you to go get some actual hot sauce. Not Tapatio, not Cholula. That stuff's weak. This is several times hotter than either of those. Actual hot sauce with some heat. Pour a shot glass and down it. It's one thing when it hits your tongue. When it hits the back of your throat. I'm fired up. Are you fired up? Let's go. Merry friggin' Christmas. Now, you might be wondering, cool story, bro. Let's get to the knives. What did you carry today? I carried 2 knives. A knife that does not get nearly enough press. I made an episode on it. It was a very successful episode. This is the Spyderco Sage 6 with Rip's Garage Tech Pyrogrip titanium scales. This one is an S90V sprint run. I've got the Lynch Northwest wire clip replacement on there because you guys know I hate. There's nothing I hate more than a perfectly good knife that is expensive and they just drop the ball with the wire clip. It's okay if you disagree with me. I know like 25% of you guys are like, dude, I love wire clips. I love them. I love them. Wire clips on knives that cost more than $150, bad. Under $150, whatever. Other knife carried today, this guy right here, the Transparent Knives Doodle. Not the biggest fixed blade guy in the world, but I'll tell you right now, this knife is fantastic. Fits in the pocket, in the sheath. Super thin cutting geometry by my man Transparent Knives. Shout out to Brian, Transparent Knives. I have no idea if he's watching. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he's too busy, and I totally understand. I bought this, one of my best purchases all year. Turns out it's a fixed blade. It's gone through hundreds of feet of cardboard, and it's still slicing really well. Probably because it's 65 Rockwell. What was in your pocket today? What's your Saturday carry? Let me know in the chat, or better yet, get on over there to the Discord. Show me what rocks were in your pocket. And with that, we're going to get back into the chat because more people have piled in since I started saying hi. More people. Pavelski says the voice changer is taking a dump. I don't have a voice changer. What's going on? Mike and Ike says audio is bad. Hold on. It's probably because I was messing with my microphone trying to position it. I'm going to see just how bad it is. I swear I tested my audio before I went live. Hold on. Tech support mid live. All right. Is that any better? I'm going to pull it up on my phone here. I'll mute my microphone and just see if I can figure out how this is sounding. So hang on. Because I can't hear what you guys are hearing. I'm just talking normally right now. All right. How come somebody didn't tell me I sounded like I was in the shower? Hold on. It's probably because I was messing with this. All right, we're going to try restarting it right now. Please tell me this is better. Please tell me this is better. I mean, I'm still getting a little bit of static in the background. Is this any better? If this doesn't work, I don't know. We might just have to suffer through the live with subpar audio. People are confused. Like, why do you need time to set up for a live stream? It's because I have all of the gadgetry type equipment. Let me see. Is this any better? If this doesn't work, I don't know. We might just have to suffer through the live with subpar audio. People are confused. Like, why do you need time to set up for a live stream? It's because I have all of the All right, it sounds good enough for me. I think there's still a little static in the background. I'm not going to touch this thing anymore because I think my microphone might be mad at me. Hang on. Shout out to my man, Jim Miller. Jim says your audio sucks. Thank you, Jim, for the $5 super. We have been trying. We've been trying to get it fixed. Hopefully it doesn't suck so bad that you guys have a hard time listening. Hold on. Ed says, why does that look like it has chips on the edge? I mean, I've been called the Grinch before. Have you ever seen the Grinch starts eating like glass pieces? There's no chips on the edge of this guy. I mean, the inside looks a little sinister because it's got the remnants of, hot sauce. Mike Knight says, Roll would have to read the chat to know about his audio. I'm reading it now. Joe Kasparis says, just turn off the mic voice changer. There's no voice changer, guys. My setup is pretty clean. I've got a microphone. That's this guy right here. It's an XLR microphone. It goes into the interface. The interface allows for a XLR microphone to record into a computer. From there, it goes into my software, which is what you're watching the live stream on. It's called Streamlabs. Streamlabs doesn't have a voice changer. The microphone itself doesn't have a voice changer. My interface does allow for some pretty subpar sound effects, though. You guys are used to those. Hang on, I'll show you. If I turn on my sound effects, you can tell right away because all of a sudden I can sound like this. And I can make my voice go way, 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 way one direction. But you could tell, like, it's an effect that's being added on. I'm not actually in a voice changer. Voice changers sound better than this. Or I can move it all the way over here, and I could sound like this. But I've been told that neither of those sound very good. So we're going to turn it off right now. And now we're back to normal. This is me as normal. The voice changer stuff, that's not my game. Okay, we will leave that up to Tri-State. That's his game. Anyways, Sierra Rick, what's up, man? Good to see you. He says, sounds good now, but yeah, what's interesting? What's interesting is that when I turned off my driver for the microphone, everything started working fine. I don't know. On the Edge says, no static, but a little in the tunnel effect. What are we talking about? It says, the old voice changer, but only on his end shtick. Rasher Bear, he says, Roll needs a field sobriety test. I'm at home, but I do in the comfort, safety of my own home. is my business and whoever I decide to broadcast this live stream to. Henry G, thank you for the $5 super. He says, what Ian said, Roll, live by the goat's word, give me rocks. I know I missed something in here somewhere. Hold on. So when I turn off, so here's the thing. When I turn off my microphone driver, all of my sound effects that come from my board stop working. So actually, I don't even know if you guys even heard the sound effects that I tried to apply. I probably shouldn't do this because it was problematic. I'm going to turn my driver back on. It always wants to change the levels of my music. Hang on. All right. Is the static back? Is it bad? Is it bad? Is it bad? But you can now I can do stuff like this.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Hold on. Ian says that I missed his super chat. Holy cannoli. I missed more than a few. $2 super from I'm on the edge. On the edge. Howdy, I'll take a Crown and Coke. Let's go. I like a good whiskey Coke. Thank you, man, for the $2 super. Ian says, stop overthinking your audio. It's great. I mean, so here's the effects that I thought I was applying. I can make my voice do this, and you can tell when I change the effects. You can tell. Or I could turn all the way the other way like this. And none of that sounds great. I could also change the pitch way down. Like, my setup is not super nice. It's not.
It's not. I'm going to turn the effects off because I know that they're bad.
I can also do auto-tune. I think, yeah. I use an old interface. No voice changer here. Anyways, Ian, thank you, my man, for the $2 super. On the Edge says, Merry Christmas to everybody with the $5 super.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your generosity for supporting the channel. He says, Merry Christmas. It's really good to see you all, and I'm so glad to be here. We're glad that you're here, too. It's always nice seeing familiar faces in the live streams. You guys make these live streams worth having. Louis says, stop. Says the reverb is MC's voice. Henry G says, it's my way of telling Roll that he's missed chats. Yeah. Oh, man. I do miss stuff. I am always drawn to what's sharpest and shiniest. Always. Anyways, I hope the audio is at least better now. I can't stand it when I find out that I've been doing an entire live stream under heavy static. But it's honestly, it's one of the things is when you have a microphone like this and you're constantly repositioning it on the mic arm, you can do stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why I test my equipment before I go live, is because I hate that. I hate that. Like, I get really OCD about it. Like, I spend all this time and money on a setup that sounds good, that's supposed to record well, and then all the pieces, like something decides all of a sudden that it's just not good enough. My microphone is fine. This is one of the best microphones you can get for the money easily. It's $300. You can get good quality out of it. It's not going to make your voice sound any better than it already sounds. It will pick up cleaner tones, flatter noise profile. That's it. That's it. Axiom says, your audio is fine. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Henry G says, it proves that you're human. None of us are perfect. I am definitely far from perfect. Says, maybe a need to check out some nice slip joints or flashlights. Ooh. You know, I'm not the biggest slip joint guy, but I do have one that I like. And I like it quite a lot. This one is one of my favorites. This has been putting in some work this holiday season. This is my TPK Hedgehog with a semi-mirror polished edge. Blade. There we go. I also did a semi-polish on the bolsters. It's M390. It's the premium steel, which makes a difference. It's a full hollow grind. destroys cardboard like nobody's business. Like I use this when I have a lot of cardboard to go through, because there's no point to a utility box cutter. There's no point. 15-degree edge on that bad boy. Box cutter, I'd be going through like replacement blades. With that, it's M390. You just, you sharpen it. Not a whole lot. It doesn't take a whole lot because the edge is so thin. It comes back to laser beam sharp really quickly. So that's my slip joint. I love it. I got a custom slip for it from my guy, Duty's Daggers, Dudeco Leather, long time ago. Like, this is one of my favorite box destroyers. Hey, shout out to my man Nick T. Says I am never awake this late and always miss your damn live stream. Glad I could make it. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Nick, Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend. I'm so glad that you could make it as well. I was contemplating not going live tonight, guys. I have family in town. We were going to the Botanic Gardens with the Christmas lights, and I let them know. I let my wife know, my daughter know. I said, hey, guys, I might have to leave early because I have a live stream. They know. But I've been trying to be as consistent as I can on here, because while my regular production for video content, for regular long form content has slowed, the live streams, they need to continue per usual. Can't drop the ball there because I absolutely love doing these. They recharge the batteries, and I love interfacing with you guys in a direct, raw format. Raw, baby.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Nick, thank you again for your generosity. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. Brad Mitchell, what's up, Brad? Did I say hi? I thought so. I might have missed it, though. I miss a lot these days. Hold on. Shout out to Axiom for the $2 super.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
He says, ever played with the Dixon cider slip joints? I have not. I've never even heard of those. Hold on. I'll see if I can find them. It's not going to bring up like some weird website, is it? You wouldn't steer me wrong. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. All right. Dixon cider slip joints. Let's see. Slip joints. All right. Hold on. Is it David Dixon from Dixon Knives? I'll show you guys what I'm finding, okay? Because I looked up Dixon cider slip joints. Let's see. Is it David Dixon? Is it this guy? Never heard of him. But I'm always willing to try most things at least once. RWL34 on a slip joint? That's cool. Stainless liner and bolster, blue-green mammoth ivory covers. You get the classy materials with slip joints. 4.5 billion year old Moneolausta meteorite duck. What? Pattern is TB Trapper. Oh, okay. I see the duck on there. Classy. Super classy. I like it. I do like it. It's got some regular folding knives too. Ooh. Westinghouse glass. Blue Westinghouse glass? What? I'm just pausing it right there. Thank you again for the $2 super, my friend. That is that like I've seen like the glass, they call it a glass. It's like a glass composite material. Looks really cool. HMC did it on some of their transients. That's a really, really cool looking slip joint. I like the duck. I do like the duck. Duck around and find out. All right. Welcome in, Paul Mills. Good to see you, Paul. Silver Fox EDC in the house says, how many times is he going to say it before he gets it? What are we talking about? Jim says he's worse than Casey. Worse than what? Louis says, I hate it when you don't do your lives. Thanks, man. I mean, look, I just like everyone else, I'm human. Life happens, stuff happens. Consistency is one of those things that I've struggled with in my life, you know, just in general. I tend to be one of those people that commits really hard, and then I reach a stage where all of a sudden it doesn't do the same thing for me. Knives has been different, especially with the channel. Knives have stuck around. I've had to dedicate myself to this channel. I have no other hobbies. The channel is the one hobby that I have left. Often I'm up until midnight working on it. I haven't been able to this last week simply because I've been staying up till midnight actually doing like regular work for my regular job. Gotta love being a salaried employee. So I'm really looking forward to getting past the holiday season because it's going to mean that I can get back to producing regular videos. And I've got ideas. I want to do more like lore type videos, storytelling type videos, because there's a lot of corners of the knife world that people know a lot, but new people coming in know absolutely nothing about. And I think that it's really important to tell those stories. One of the things that I love most about knives are the stories that come with them. That's what got me into them, you know. I'll try not to get lost too much in the weeds there. Those are cool slip joints, though. We're going to go ahead and dial it back to the full screen. It says, I love watching this guy overthink a joke. I'm your man, you know that. Smash that like button. Spartan, kick the like button. That was the wrong sound effect. There we go. It says, never heard of a Dixon cider? Damn it. Whew. Right over my head. But we did find some cool slip joints. So what is that? Some old dirty bastard. I like it raw. That song's not appropriate for the radio. So got him, guy. Yeah, you guys win. You guys win. And here I thought you just wanted to tell me about some cool new knives that I hadn't known about. But now we know about Dixon Knives, and actually on that bombshell, I think they're a custom maker. Mechanical engineer, knife maker, German engineer making knives in the U.S. There you go, guys. Joke's on you. Go follow Dixon Dixon Knives. Damn it. All right. We're going to move this. I really hope that the static isn't back. My equipment's so temperamental. It's probably my fault. You guys, I'm not saying this stuff out. I'll just highlight your comments. It says, guys, we can't joke like this with Roll. He's too pure. Yeah, like fresh driven snow. Yeah, something like that. Hold on. Yep, nope. Thanks, Ian. We got it. What's up, Rome? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome into Cat Scratch. Actually, you've been here. Where am I? Anyways. Roll would probably think Mike Oxlong is a real person. No, stop it. Hey, thank you to my man Bradford Mitchell for the $5 super. Says, check out Jason Leclerc for slip joints. Also, Dragon Scale Duck on Blade Bench is down to $12.50. It is real, unlike Idaho. That's still too much, man. I am done. There's no more knives being purchased in 2025. We're done. We are resting. And I know that many of you guys are too. I'll have a Utzler Dragon Scale at some point. And I'm not terribly partial. I'd be happy with a duck. I'd be happy with a duckling. Be happy with both of them. I don't know if they ever did a neutralizer with the Dragon Scale milling. If they did, I'll find it. Nick says, I want my $2 back. What? Did I miss one? Hold on. I'm missing so much. Ah, there it was. Rolls, it was a joke. Read it slow. You guys got me on that one. You guys got me on that one. Thank you for the $2 super. I appreciate it. Chad, happy holidays to you, man, and thank you for supporting the channel as well. You guys are so kind. Seriously. No. Henry says Ian can't believe Roll went for it. Look, I am the guy that in school they'd be like, Gullible is written on the ceiling, and I'd look up every single time. Every time. I'm a trusting person. I know you guys wouldn't steer me wrong. I think. Lone Star says the ever ubiquitous Ian enthralling us with his acumen. Always, man. Always. Ian is a cornerstone of the community. He's in all the live streams. He supports. He watches the videos. He comments. He keeps it real. He keeps it real. Sean, what's up, man? He says, I'm using mine today to cut tomatoes. Which knife? Which knife? What's up, Staten Island? Good to see you. Man, I really don't want to have to scroll up. The Cumberland River. Good size and shape, huh? We might have to look at it. Again, I'm not the biggest slip joint guy. There are a few out there that I like. I like the, what's it called? What's it called? The Feel Good Jack. I borrowed one. It was a great knife. Super expensive. And what kills me about the Jack Wolf knives are that they are expensive. They're well made. You have to give them that. You have to give them that all day. But they're also very expensive for slip joints. Louis says the hot sauce did him in. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm happy to blame the hot sauce. All right. Well, with that being said, I am curious to see what was in your guys' pocket today. Again, for those who missed it, today's carry S90V Sage 6 and titanium Pyro-Grip scales. And of course, the Transparent Knives Doodle, which is a fantastic EDC fixed blade. Absolutely love it. What did you carry? Let me know in the chat. Better yet, if you are in the Discord, now's your chance to go ahead and get your pocket check in. We're going to head on over there right now, and we're going to see. We got to scroll down to today. Oh, we're going to start off with the pods. Work carry, Vosteed Ankelo and LMAX, the SOG Terminus XR LTE and S35VN, Arkfeld Pro. Solid carry right there, man. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Grateful Dong, he's got the bestech Taipan, the American Blade Works slip joint, the under the bridge Wari tidbit, Hammond's Pry, and a lizard. That lizard looks like it could be a good bottle opener. The pry bar is probably the better bottle opener. But I like the lizard. You have to have named the lizard if you're carrying him. What's his name? I like that, man. I like that EDC fixie you got right there too. That's cool. Vavelsky, he's got the Vertilock Kunmu Gringo and the Concept Vivid. Ooh. That Concept Vivid looks a little familiar. Love that one. With the polished DLC. Purple Haze Fat Carbon. It really is a fantastic knife. Concept has been putting out some great knives. One of the videos that I need to make, but real life has literally kept me up during my waking hours at all times. This guy right here. I'll give you guys the sneak peek since you're in here. Look at that. New limited edition Concept Orion. Yeah, they sent it. I didn't get a chance to check out the first one. And they asked me, like, do we have anything that you're interested in? I'm like, send me the limited Orion. Because that looks fantastic. And it does look fantastic. Love this guy. Just a little teaser. But I've been experiencing it so that we can bring you a review. Stonewall, he's got the Psyop 299. Very nice. I know those are in high demand. The Arcform Pry Bar And Right in the Rain bolt action pen. Very nice. CJRB Hectar. And a Wood Worry token from Fire Buddy. That's cool. I did carry a pen today. I always forget to mention these. Billet Spin pen. You guys know. This is one of the pens I carry the most. I only have a few. I have a couple. I have a fountain pen, which is really cool, that I'm not good with. We're not going to go there. My handwriting is awful, but sometimes I do have to sign stuff. Paperclip, he's got the new Bastide. Yeah, the new Bastide Martin. The bigger Bastide Martin with the new milling pattern. Love it, man. Love it. The Martin is such a good knife. Skull, what do we have here? It's got the Fenrir in G10. Hot brass. Abalone jack. Nice. What steel is that? What steel do they use on that one? Is that 154 CM? I'm not sure how I feel about abalone. A lot of people really like it. It's not really my thing per se, or at least not immediately. But it does look good. Days, he says, a hint. That's the new Asher knife with the top liner lock, right? Lynch Northwest pocket clip to get rid of that wire clip. I dig that. At least I think that one's the new top liner lock. Nick T, he of course has the new VK Anub. He's been rocking for a while. And the Tack Knives Intruder. Wow, I can't talk today. I should probably drink something. Yeah. Very cool, man. Very cool. Geek Machinist. Look at that. Another solid shot. I can't talk. CRKT Biwa. The Gerber Chonk Cool Hand Type Pen. The Coast XP6R Lite. Very nice, man. I like the way you stage these. Sometimes there's a lot of bokeh in the background to kind of bring this otherworldly look to it. I'm a big fan of heavy bokeh and focus in photography. By no means do I consider myself a professional. I am not. I'm a hobbyist, 100%. And I love seeing the way that things are staged. Staging is a skill, just like setting up lighting, so on and so forth. And if you set up the lighting right, and you stage it right, and you get the focus right, you can do some incredible things. It's the difference between someone that takes great photos and someone that just snaps their carry pic on their phone, like me. Yeah. Great shot, though, man. Love that. POS. POS? Is that intentional to get it cut off there? That's cool, man. CRKT Biwa. That does look like a good EDC fixed blade too. I dig it. Cat Scratch. Let's go. You didn't help me out. You know I'm not going to figure that out. I don't know what model that is. I like the cats in the background though. Little kitty wrapping paper, I'm assuming. Bradford Mitchell, he's got the collection today. Did you carry all of these? Were all of these carried today? Man, 15 V Flex right there. Look at that. Para 3 lightweight, Shaman, Military 2, Native 5, Paramilitary 2, Native 5 lightweight, Manix 2 lightweight, Micro Jimbo, Para 3, Lil Native, 2 Lil Natives? You got 2 Little Natives in 15V? Damn. Oh, I see. The difference is one of them's the back lock and the other one's the top liner lock. Which one do you enjoy carrying more? I am curious. Let me know. Oh, we got some foot action. You can't see it because my face is blocking it. Got some feet pics in the house. Feet pics. Sometimes here's a true story. Sometimes I retake shots when my bare feet are in the photo. You guys don't pay me enough for that action. And I stopped wearing socks in the house a long time ago when I nearly broke my pinky toe slipping down some carpeted stairs while wearing socks. Dragon scales. Oh, why? They both look good. They both look really good. That dragon scale milling is the best dragon scale milling out there, period. I would put that above anybody else. I've never seen dragon scale milling as good as what Utzler does. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Knife Nut, he's got the Mojave. Dig it, man. Love the Mojave. I've been hiding mine because if I don't, I'll see it and I'll put it in my pocket immediately. Miranda, what's up, Rainy? She's got the half-face blades Cav Jr. in S45, the Microtech Ultratech Double Edge in M390, Peanut Butter and Jelly Spyderco S110 Native 5, Jack Wolf Low Drag in S90V. Very nice. You know what's nice about this is that with that big old belly right there, you do get some nice low cutting angles. So it means you don't have to put your wrist at an odd angle to get it to cut good. I like it. I like it. I dig it. Very nice. Let's go, JoJo. Ooh, look at that. The ice cream, the holiday ice cream. Damn it. Now I want ice cream. Warrior Guild, he's got a Chavez Redemption 229 Integral in pocket today with the ProTech TR3 Battle Worn Reptile and Magnacut and the Streamlight Victorinox Work Champ. Ooh. See, that's some great. I love dragon scale milling. I love it. I love it. I like frag milling as well, but if you give me the option and it's actual dragon scale milling, 9 times out of 10, I will probably take the dragon scale milling over the frag. The 10th time I won't, because the manufacturer just does something they're like, it's our version of dragon scale. ProTech does a good job on those, though. They definitely do a good job. Very nice. Did they ever do a Mordax with the dragon scales? ProTech people in the chat, let me know. Did ProTech ever do dragon scale milling for a Mordax? I need to get a Mordax. Ooh. Just quietly dropping this flex right here. This is one that we haven't seen a whole lot of. Some Blaurock BRB 4 XL. I checked out the regular BRB 4. It was part of a loaner. It was a loaner from Blaurock himself. I wanted to buy that one, but it had to go back to him. Made me a very sad panda. Ed's coming in hot with the Chapman Lake SLK 2D. Are you at a barbecue? Is that a smoker I see right there? What kind of barbecue did you have, Ed? Or am I just wrong? Stephen Fletcher, he's got the 15V lightweight with the Met and Boss tie scales, Lynch Northwest pocket clip. Let's check it out. Okay. Very nice. I mean, get in on the Met and Boss stuff, guys, because they're liquidating everything. People have been posting ridiculous prices. Brad Mitchell says, favorite 15V to carry is the PM2. I missed on that one. Also, I did see someone in Reddit selling a Jew-fueled duck with dragon scale milling for $150. Never. I'm never buying a counterfeit. Listen, here's the problem. Okay, at least for me, if you're someone out, if you're watching this and you individually, whoever you are, is someone that buys counterfeits and you enjoy them, good for you. You vote with your dollars. It's the democracy of capitalism, right? And every time you pay a price, you are voting. That's totally fine. But for me, I understand my brain. And here's what would happen. I would order that counterfeit being like, well, I can't ever get the real thing. It's prohibitively expensive everywhere. I just want the dragon scales. And then it comes in and it's like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then I start to notice little things. And then I start asking the internal question of, well, I wonder if the authentic is like this. I wonder if the authentic is like that. And then I start watching videos about the authentic just to find out more information. And then I start going down this rabbit hole of FOMO. Because when you buy a counterfeit, you know damn well that what you have in your hand is not going to be exactly like the thing you wanted in the first place. I would rather save up money, which I am really bad at because there's so many things that I want. I'd rather save up money and wait longer, because when you finally do get it, it is so much more sweeter than getting something that just checks that box in your head, being like, oh, well, I wanted this type of milling. It wasn't done by Eutzler himself. And you effectively hurt that maker whose work you initially admired enough to look into it in the first place. So if you're someone out there and you like counterfeits, cool. That's your game. Totally get it. You have the right, just like I do, to vote with your dollars. But that's one of the many reasons why I can't support counterfeits with my own money. I have been considering getting my hands on some rosy counterfeits purely to be able to make content showcasing how to tell the difference so that people don't get taken on the secondary market. Because if you look on the secondary market, there's so many rosies, but they've only made so many rosies, right? So either most people that buy them sell them, or there's a lot of counterfeits being passed off as the real deal. And they are getting so close that it's becoming harder and harder to tell the difference. Now, those of you who have handled both, you might be able to be like, oh yeah, absolutely. But what about the people that are trying to get one for the first time, right? The people that are trying to get one for the first time, they go online, they look for content, and they find not a whole lot. I did that. I wanted to see if I could tell the difference. And you know what? The videos that I found on the counterfeits were these other channels that were just glazing the counterfeits. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Look at this. You should totally go on AliExpress and buy one. And I was disappointed because looking at the secondary, seeing how many rosies have sold on the secondary, there's got to be a lot of counterfeits mixed in there because there is a finite amount of rosies out there. It's just not feasible. If you start looking at all the sales, both current and completed, it's nearly impossible there's no way. Because everyone that bought one would have had to have sold it for that many sales to exist. So that means that counterfeits are being passed off as authentic. And that not just hurts Oz Machine Company, it also hurts the person that bought it. And whoever they end up selling it to, thinking that they're selling them a counterfeit, that could, it's just this damaging chain of events. If you are someone that buys counterfeits, please don't sell them, because that's exactly what happens. Bobtism says, you want to sell me a Rosie? No. Nah. I am very grateful that I have one, because I don't agree with the price point, and I would never buy one at the regular price point. I think the Oz Rosie would be an amazing knife at $650. When I say that, I mean with milling. I don't mean the plain Jane base model. I mean with milling and whatever color anode screws it comes with. I don't care if they're made in-house. $650 is a fair price for the Rosie. Anything over $650 is not. Personal opinion. That's why I never bought one. Love the knife. I don't believe the Rosie's worth more than $650. So I got one in on trade. And I'm very grateful to that individual who traded me one, because I was never going to buy one. Anyways. Knife Mom says, Rosies are up to number 4,500. I thought they sold over 5,000 of those suckers. Lone Star says, no socks in my pants. It's really a banana. I'm glad to see. Hold on, I missed up. Gas Station Knives with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to all those who just got a gifted membership. In case you're not already in the Only Spartans Discord, you can find the invite link in a members only post on my YouTube channel. Go to the post section, scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. You'll find it. On the Edge says, I hate counterfeits. Me too, man. There's a lot of reasons to hate counterfeits. A lot of reasons. The only reason why I would buy one is to be able to make content to showcase to people the differences between the counterfeits so that hopefully they could not end up buying one thinking they were getting an authentic. Gabe Harlan says, yeah, but most items you now have to buy in bulk to buy from Mettenboss. Back on this, yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with it that much, to be honest with you. Just personally, I haven't really been staying up on it. But I know that they were liquidating a lot of stuff. But when we're talking about like titanium scales, super well done. Mettenboss's quality has always been great. For like $50, made here in America, like that's insane to me. Now is a great time if you like buy a set for you, buy a set for a friend, split the cost. Call it good. Who knows? Says that's the smoker that makes the wings I eat. Very nice. I was wondering about that. Says, doesn't Jason have a dragon scale Mordax? Does he? Knife dope? Might have to ask him. Is that? I don't think so. I don't think that's the one that he did the regrind on. Warrior Guild says, have not seen a Mordax in scales, but I got one in honeycomb and I love it. All right. We're taking a side trip, guys. Dragon scale, like Google exists for a reason. Dragon scale Mordax. Mordax. Let's see. Black dragon scale. So this is I can't believe that ProTech calls this dragon scale. Like, that's not dragon scale. You already have a dragon scale milling that is better than that. What? Is it lizard scale? Is that what it is? Dragon scale Mordax. This is dangerous. Google images. Google images. Come on. This is the honeycomb right there. But do they have it in the dragon scale? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Why did they tag that as Mordax? It's not a Mordax. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Stephen Fletcher, cool Mettenboss 15V Manix 2. Aaron D2, he's got a good one right there. Look at that. Look at that. He's got the Shaman in Rec 76. That's not one you see a whole lot of. Also with Mettenboss scales, I think. Pretty sure that's Mettenboss, right? Pretty sure that's Mettenboss. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. Tom Cook, he's got a McNeese Mac 2. Is that the 3-inch? Is it the 3-inch? I think that's the 3-inch. Level on up, he's got the Devo Saloon. Ooh. Very nice. I dig it, man. Devo knives are so good. Lefty and Colin always do a fantastic job. Let's go. John Blackman with the Leatherman Arc and the Spyderco Shaman serrated in S30V. You know how I feel about S30V. That's cool though. I haven't really seen very many people carrying the serrated Shamans, but I know that Spyderco serrations last for a very long time, and at least on the bigger teeth, you can actually sharpen those with like a what do they call it? Skipping my brain. It's like this dowel. I'm just gonna stop there. You can sharpen the Spyderco serrations. Is all I'm saying. That's cool, man. Leatherman Arc as well. Super cool. In multi-tool world, the Leatherman Arc is a really, really popular one. Louie's got the ProTech Mordax Blue Sapphire PVD. Look at that. With the pearl button. I love it when they do the pearl buttons. I don't know how I feel about the Sapphire PVD. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it would come down to how well it holds up when cutting through materials that could potentially have, particles that are super, super duper hard and scratch your blade. Like, for example, cardboard. Most cardboard, not an issue. Some cardboard has silica particles in it that is like a million HRC, and then you're putting your knife through it, and all of a sudden you get these random scratches, and you're like, what the hell is this? This was just cardboard. Turns out it was a cardboard that had silica particles that were diamond hard. That's cool though, man. Thank you for sharing. I want a dragon scale Mordax. I just do. I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need ProTech to make one if it doesn't exist. Jim, nice shot, Jim. Outdoors again, love it. He's got the Rec exclusive Shaman, CDC Salvation, the Voyage Bladeworks Avius Clip. Solid carry right there. Very solid. Fred the Lug. Hold on, I think there's a few more after him. There is, okay. All right, I thought I'd hit the bottom there for a second. He says, I got these 3 Vulcan knives to check out. Vortex Crossbar Wave, Haywire Frame Lock, and the Vortex Crossbar Gridlock. I've been paying attention to Vulcan recently. Vulcan has started doing some frame locks. What is this? Is that like a zoomed in shot of the pivot? I'm so confused. What is going on right here? Anyways, Vulcan has started doing some frame lock knives again, which is really cool to see. I do like the way that he does these the milling on the blades. I think that's a really cool way to add design flair to a knife. Like, we see a lot of milling on handle scales. We don't see a lot of milling on blades. I think a lot of that has to do with how that could potentially affect the cutting ability. Like, is it going to snag on materials? I don't know. I'm going to have to get one and find out. But I do like the way that he does that, because it adds some extra flair. Wicked Dream Designs. Ooh. Microtech Hera? Is that what that is? The Hera? Yeah, Hera Mini. I was going to say I reviewed that. Not this one specifically. The Hera is a cool knife. Very nice. Let's go. Bull of Jason. Ooh, which one is this? I know this one. I feel like I may or may not have reviewed this one. Maybe not. That looks so familiar. I can't place it. It's got a beer bomb. I've been wanting to get one of those for a long time. Bolt action pen. Love it. The ship wheel. That's a cool piece as well. Level on up. He's got, ooh, my birthday Morpheus. You got a birthday Morpheus? That's nice. That's very nice. Holt is a maker that I absolutely have to experience in 2026. Absolutely. They're not cheap, but they're also not cheaply made. Tell you what. At some point, I'm getting my hands on a Holt Morpheus. Or another kind of Holt, because they make a lot of different models. Let's go Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, he's got the top liner lock. I believe that's the top liner lock version of the Excalibur. It's a Riot something or other with a number that I'm never going to get. Is that a Tiger? A Riot Tiger? I'm bad with the model numbers. I'm sorry. And a Kubi? I don't know. Help me out. Miranda's got, let's see, CDJ 900. What? Gas station knives. Ooh. One of my favorite knives this year, period. Quiet Carry Drift C. Freaking love this knife. This knife has been getting a lot of time in the pocket. It's really, really good. Whether you're someone that uses your knives or just carries them to fidget with them, it doesn't matter. If you're someone that collects, it doesn't matter. If you appreciate good design language, it doesn't matter. If you refuse to buy knives from communist countries, it doesn't matter. It fits all of those things. It's just a really, really good knife. Plus, the contoured handle scales are very comfortable as well. Boptism's got the Golden Design Works caliber. Ooh. I was just looking at my sub caliber today. That's an original caliber too. Very nice. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for participating in the pocket check. Thank you. All right. We're going back. We're going back. Messed up my mouse. Hold on. Anyways, I know I'm missing stuff, so I'm going to end up having to scroll down here. Skull says, I don't buy any counterfeits, but I do like to check boxes, and I also like rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Oh, man. Oh, when you scroll down. When you scroll down. Jim says, did Jared tip you? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I feel like there's a whole secondary conversation that happens when I go into the pocket checks, and I never catch up ever again. Level On Up says, Dragon Scale Mordax isn't very cool looking in my opinion. I haven't seen one. Is it the lame Dragon Scale, air quotes, Dragon Scale milling that they do for the Malibu? Because the Malibu with the Dragon Scales doesn't look very good. But the Dragon Scales that they do on the TR3 Integrity look great. Plain black and sat. I was gonna say, like, what's going on? What's going on with that circle? It says, really need to. I really want an outlaw. Ooh, a whole outlaw would be really cool, man. I also really want a skiff knife. The skiff made blades knives are super cool. It says, do not believe them when they tell you cleaning the litter box is just as good as a Zen garden, and full service at the gas station is not the same as flying first class. I don't know, man. I think you can find your Zen doing pretty much anything. For some people, it's when they go to the bathroom. You know, they turn on the ceiling fan, zone out to the white noise. I don't know who would do that, but Warrior Guild says, yeah, the best scale pattern on ProTech is the reptile. Is that the difference? Is one dragon scale and the other one's reptile? I'm probably like, what are they doing? Reptile. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. ProTech, Mordax, reptile. Let's not get it twisted. I think that I'm just getting them mixed up. Do they make a Mordax with the reptile handle scales? Because I'm pretty sure that's the difference, right? Because the Malibu with the dragon scale milling doesn't look that good. Like, the dragon scales are not impressive. But I'm pretty sure the reptile milling is what I'm referring to on the TR3. Yeah. That's exactly it. Why don't they call that the dragon scale milling? That's actually dragon scales. TR3 integrity. I want to see, you know what I was just thinking? I want to see one of these with stressed satin aluminum scales. Would that look cool? Like, so you do the black ano and then you run a really fine grit over it to stress the ano. Would that add extra dimension? Food for thought. $255 out of stock. Says, yes, I want to get a skiff too, man. I'm telling you, I would love to have any of them. I definitely like the Asylum. That's the problem. There's so many that I want. That tune is Ghost Dog. What? Rome, we agree 100%, man. The Drift C is excellent. He says, that's a regular drift, isn't it? No, it's a Drift C. Pretty sure it's a Drift C. Can you tell from the? Can you tell just from the show side, or would you have to see the clip side? Where did I put it? Where'd I put it? It's around. There it is. There it is. So, Drift C, right? Drift C. Let's go back to the pocket check. Gas station knives. Is that just a regular drift or is that a Drift C? That is a regular drift. That one's pretty cool too, though. People still love the crap out of the regular drift. I'm definitely a contour guy. Contouring is always going to be number one in my book. I love the fact that they went with bearings on this guy. I love the fact that they went with a milled clip. I do think that they had an opportunity to improve this milled clip, but they just kind of didn't. It functions really well. No issues on the ergos. Would much prefer this over a wire clip. That said, I would take the contoured scales all day, baby. The contouring on this is really good. I guess I've just been so used to seeing the, like you could tell the difference. I guess one of the big difference makers is the big forward choil on the Drift C. But no, that was a good call out, Knife Mom. You're right. That is a regular drift. I still need to get one of those too. Quiet Carry doesn't make anything I don't want. Lone Star says, was that hard cider being referred to earlier? Oh, we're not going back there. Says Skiff Senior won't make me a multiple deployment skiff. I'm so sad. I mean, you would have to you'd have to get in touch with one of the mini knife modders out there. I'm wondering if there's room to even drill for something like a thumb stud. Asylum. Let's see. Let's see. Skiff Asylum. Can we see it in a closed position? Is there room for a thumb stud? I mean, not really. It's that big old swedge right there. That big old swedge right there would kind of keep you from being able to do that, to put a stud right there. Yeah, that would. So maybe not on this one. What's the other one? Skiff. PVK always gets some crazy stuff. Skiff knife. Do they make one that could do it? The Accomplice. Like, all of these look great. All these look great. Look at that. I don't even care that it's flipper only. Like, do I appreciate multiple deployments in the form of like flipper thumb stud or flipper fuller or flipper deployment hole? Absolutely. But if it's really well done, like, for example, I don't really care that this is only a singular deployment option. Look how gorgeous that is. That is unfair how beautiful that is. Like the profile of the blade, gorgeous. Milling on the handle scales, spot on. Hand satin finish, perfection. The way that line goes from the blade all the way down to the flipper tap in one smooth, fluid sweep is freaking beautiful. I don't like you could. I don't care about the ano. Like, it could be any color. You can make that pink and it would still look badass. Look at that clip. That clip reminds me of like Alien vs. Predator. It's the alien spine. Love it, man. He's got the Accomplice number 91. Oh, Skiff Made Blades is so high on my hit list. So high. I love how it continues into the lock bar relief cutout. That's nice. Is that satin finish on the inside of those too? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Could you do a thumb stud on this guy? I don't think so. No. It's the big old swedge, man. It's the big old swedge. Again, I wouldn't care if I could get one of these, I would. Can you do it on any of them? I don't think so. I think they all carry that same swedge all the way back. Yeah, I don't know. I think the blade design language is prohibitive to thumb studs, which is a damn shame. It is a damn shame. Is it keeping me from wanting one? Absolutely not. But I was thinking that maybe you could get one and then like send it to a knife modder to drill for studs. That is done commonly. But in this case, I don't think that there's enough real estate available to do that. Knife Mom says, I go to New York Custom Knife Show every year. An old man skiff always has some picked up in Asylum this year. That's hot. Loving Asylum. Brad says, same Reddit post selling the Jew Fuel was selling a skiff drifter for $9.50, which is why I clicked on the post. Still need a drifter, accomplice, and a culprit. The problem is, here's the problem I'd have, is that if I see someone selling a counterfeit, even if they're listing it as a counterfeit, I immediately cannot trust that any of their other knives are not also counterfeits. I can't do it. I can't do it. Do they have counterfeit skiff-made blades? Probably. Anything worth buying these days has been counterfeited. It says, big screen the milled clip on the drift, please. Sure. This is the milled clip on the drift. Now, to me, I would have preferred this had this clip been about half that length. This clip is the same length as the clip on the Quiet Carry 9, but the difference is the Quiet Carry 9 is a bigger knife. So on the 9, the clip doesn't look too much. On this one, I feel like it looks just a little long, and I understand why they made it this long, because they wanted to get it past that lock bar relief right there, because if they made it a little bit shorter, which would have been ideal, it would have run into that lock bar relief. Which is unfortunate, but part of me also thinks they could have just expanded out that relief onto the scale, and that would have given the clip something to land on, and it could have served a couple different purposes there. Like a little bit of a garage landing strip for the clip. That could have been cool. Not that it needs it. This is easy egress from the pocket. Doesn't get stuck, doesn't tear up the jeans. True deep carry. It doesn't get in the way of the ergos. To me, just aesthetically speaking, I would have preferred it if it was shorter. Because it's on the smaller version of the drift, I just think it makes more sense if it was a shorter clip, like lengthwise. So like right about there would have been perfect. Right where that lock bar relief cutout is. Now, I don't know if the extra stress from the pocket clip would have maybe affected the tuning of the lock bar itself, and that's why they had to push it out. But I also would have preferred it if they had done a stubby clip that ended before that lock bar relief cutout. Either way, I don't hate the clip. I just think that it could have been improved aesthetically speaking. Damn it. I picked up the knife. Now I'm going to have to carry it tomorrow. Damn it. I was really trying to give other knives a chance. It says, my drift was difficult to reverse flick, so thin my ring pinky put pressure on the lock bar with a little breaking in and practicing. I really enjoy it now. Wood like contoured. I don't have any issues. I don't have any issues on the lock bar of the Drift C. Like, I've run into lock bar pressure issues on mini frame lock knives. This is not one of them. Super, super easy deployment, reverse flick all day, baby. All day. It's so good. And the regular thumb flick is perfection as well. Thumb flick on here is really good. It's really quite good. Brash Bear says, I got a drill. I could add a thumb stud disc. A disc could be an option for those that like, thumb discs. I generally don't. I usually find that they're not positioned right to really get the most leverage when thumb flicking or reverse flicking. Just my 2 cents though. Fred says, I had a drifter for a while and the thumb stud would have been okay. He just told me that he would only do it if I could get Oz to put a flipper on a Rosie. Oh man. Can you imagine that? A flipper Rosie? I don't want to. Don't put a flipper on a Rosie. That would be awful. That would be awful. Yeah, man. Happy to help. Says, oh yeah, I just meant sitting on the stool and playing with my phone. I was only joking. What? Are you in the bathroom? I'm not going to criticize because that's often me. In the bathroom watching knife content. Knife Mom says, I'm surprised at all the counterfeits out there. On Reddit, people ask for knives to send it into cloners, so collectors sending their knives to cloners to get made. Yeah, it's despicable. Because it's one thing if a company just makes it, right? Like, that's bad enough. Company makes a counterfeit. And it's not you have to understand there's a difference. There's a marked difference between a clone and a counterfeit. A clone is just a knife that has copied the same design language, but they didn't copy the trademarks necessarily. It just looks like it, right? Clones, I also hate, but to a much lesser degree than counterfeits, because counterfeits, they try to make it look exactly like the authentic. Their goal is to make it so good that people can't tell the difference. And that allows them to undercut that business and sell the product out from under them with the demand that business created in the first place with their own intellectual property. So I don't like clones either, but let's make sure we're getting it straight. Clones are not trying to look just like the original. They're just copying the design language. I have less of a problem with clones. I still don't like them, still don't support them, still won't buy them. But the counterfeits are the most harmful in IP theft because it hurts potential customers, future customers that think they're getting authentic and then don't. It hurts the business or the maker that originally makes them because it's a theft of their intellectual property. They don't get paid. Especially, and get this, guys, like if you think that when you buy it, it doesn't affect anything, think about this. I want you to think about the fact that if you follow these makers, especially the makers of these CNC, semi-CNC, semi-custom knives, like, for example, Jonathan McNeese or SPK, Alex Steingraber, or, God forbid, Greg Medford. My favorite is when they talk about people sending in clones, or rather counterfeits, to get warranty work done. It's amazing that you can get warranty work by a small one-man shop that puts out true small batch knives. And it's disgusting when counterfeits are sent in for that warranty work. Because that warranty work is paid for and supported by people who actually bought one. Not the people that bought and paid for the counterfeits. And then it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. That's one of those things that bothers me. It really does. But literally when people are like, well, it's not my problem. I'm not the company. It's the company's problem. I'm just a consumer buying something I think is cool. Well, so here's the deal. When you are sending the design to these counterfeiters and saying, make this, you are literally just as big of the problem as the counterfeit company themselves. Like, don't send them materials to make counterfeits. Don't send them design drawings. Don't send them ideas. Don't send them anything. They can come up with a lot of that on their own without our help. Last thing we need to do is help them commit the crime against our economy. Like, that's despicable to me. Yeah. Like, seriously, if you're someone... To anyone out there, and these people probably don't watch my channel, but a big fuck you to anybody who sends designs to counterfeiters thinking that that's okay. That's not okay. Don't do that. Lone Star says, my parents told me not to flick my drift. Bad to put pressure on it like that. If you flick it too many times, might go blind. Level On Up says, I'm just reading other people's combos at this point. What's up, Dirty Dan? Dirty D? What's up, dude? Yeah, I have a big problem with people sending designs to counterfeiters and requesting that they commit that crime. That's being a big part of the problem right there. Those people need to be persecuted by the law. And I'll stand on that. Roman M says, I hate clones, man. I really dislike them. Not as much as counterfeits. They're both a problem. Bradford Mitchell says, I love makers like Brown and Grimsmo that have an archive of each knife they make. When I got my mini FSDI, I was able to make sure it was correct. Oh, absolutely, man. Oh, are you kidding me? The Craig Brown Cortex, I got mine secondhand from a channel member who I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't seen him in a long time. But he was kind enough to sell me one because he had two. Yeah, that's this guy right here. And I was able to look it up on the archive. It's a real bummer when you buy a knife like this and it doesn't come with a COA. Or maybe it does, but there's no archive. If you're going to do small batch, and this goes out to all the small batch makers out there, protect your IP. One of the ways you can do that, and you can also protect your customer base from not buying counterfeits on accident, is by having an archive like Craig Brown, like these other makers that do true small batch. That's the number one thing. Have a COA, have an archive. Then when people want to buy one used, they can look at the serial number on it, and then they can match it up with what's in the archive, and they'll be good to go. 100%. Love my Cortex XL. Lone Star says, no one is counterfeiting my 3CR MTEX. Fair enough, man. Ill Knives, what's up, man? He says, to be honest, it's cool when China counterfeits Russia. Yeah, call me a nationalist. I don't really care when, Russia's economy gets hit. I really don't. I don't care about Russia's economy. But I do care about our economy, and it bothers me when Americans help counterfeiters hurt that economy. Even if it's only in a small way, we got enough challenges these days. We've got enough inflation going on. We've got enough American businesses going out of business. People, good, hardworking Americans that can't feed their families, can't pay their employees. Nah. It's one thing to just be a customer. But when people go out of their way to help these counterfeit companies, literally fund these counterfeit companies with ideas, that's a huge problem. Jim, what's up, Jim? He says, attention to detail was going to make me a new COA for a knife I sent in for R&R, but the seller found the original. What? It's going to make me a new COA for a knife I sent in for R&R, but the seller found the original. Oh, found the original COA. Gotcha. Yeah, that's cool, man. The only time I've ever had to deal with the reissued COA was on my small 21, and I asked for it. I didn't have to. I requested it specifically. Chris Reeve Knives is so cool. They're just down the street from me. Legendary knife making company by Chris Reeve. Of course, Tim Reeve, his son, runs it now. And I actually crossed paths with Tim Reeve, which was surreal because he was just walking out the door for lunch. It was for him, it was just another Tuesday. But for me, I was like, oh, Tim Reeve. And I'm like, I'm not going to fangirl out in his shop's lobby. This guy has no idea who I am. I'm not going to be that guy. But I was in there getting work done on my small 21. I was getting it bead blasted. Back when that one was made, a decade ago in 2015, they didn't do bead blast. But you can get bead blast on them now, so I did. I got a MagnaCut reblade by Chris Reeve. And also their new metal injection molded titanium clip, which is fantastic. If you have a Chris Reeve knife and you want a different clip, I know a lot of people are like, oh, go Nice Guys Machine Company, or go Rips Garage Tech or whatever. No, the best, in my opinion, the best clip to replace the stock clip for a Chris Reeve knife is their metal injection titanium clips. They're fantastic. If you want to know, you guys have seen this knife. You've seen it. I'm telling you, I really like this thing. This clip is perfection. Absolute perfection. Anyways, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. I had them reissue the COA, not because I'm planning on selling this, but because it's part of the experience of owning it. I said, I want paperwork from you stating that you did this work and that it's real. Because I don't even know if it says MagnaCut anywhere on the blade. No, it doesn't. That's crazy, man. So the only evidence that I have that this is MagnaCut is the reissued COA that says exactly what they did. And of course, I have the original as well, which is cool. I love my small 21. Bead blast? on a small 21 with the metal injection molded clip. Update to MagnaCut. Come on. Ironically, here's the funny part. I was asking them about this when I took it in to get the work done initially. I said, hey, the lock bar on this has moved over. It's traveled a bit. Chris Reeve knives tend to do that. I was like, can you fix that? And they actually told me no. They're like, it's just part of the normal wear and tear process. Retuning is not going to fix that. I'm like, okay. Well, I get the knife back, right? And look at that. Look at that. The knife, the lock bar travel is gone, son. Look at that. So the cool thing is that there's no lock bar insert on this guy. It doesn't use the ball bearing that the newer models do for the lock bar interface, right? It's just a carbonized titanium lock bar sitting against the steel. And over time, it will travel. That's one of the things that we'll do on the, especially on these older ones that just have the carbonized lock face. And getting them to update the blade steel with a new Sabenza small Sabenza 21 fixed that lock bar travel. That's really cool. Shout out to Chris Reeve Knives. Should talk to them. Maybe they'll let me do a shop tour in 2026. Says bead blasting is not the same as pearl necklace, according to Ian. What are we talking about? Silver Fox EDC says the modular lynch clip is amazing for Chris Reeve knives. I don't have the modular one. I don't. But I do have their original clip replacement, and I could put this on my small 21 if I really wanted to. It's a milled deep carry clip, and it fits on the Sabenza. It fits on the Umnumzon. I have it on my Umnumzon right now. I haven't carried this thing in a long time. I should fix that. This was one of my favorite acquisitions this year. Was the Umnumzon. I tried so hard to get this knife for so long, and I finally was able to get one here in 2025. This was a huge collection acquisition right here. Like, it was harder to get this knife than it was any of the other knives that I have that's more expensive. Like, that's just the truth. The drop point Umnumzon is the one that people want. And I'll tell you what, I know Lynch Northwest is doing the modular pocket clips for these. I actually prefer this one. I have several of the modular Lynch Northwest clips, and I love them. I really do. I have one on my Sage 6 that I carried today. But I'm telling you right now, I do prefer this to this. Let's see. Can I show that there? I do. This one's just more natural and flowy. I actually like the way that it looks better personally. Just my 2 cents. Gabe says, I would like to check out the Chris Reeve Knives Mnandi one of these days. You know, there was a minute there where they were available and they weren't selling out super fast. And then all of a sudden people like woke up like, oh, wait, we do like these. And now every time I see them drop or release, they're gone so fast. Boptism says, I need an nom nom. Yeah. Are you talking about the Zon, or are you talking about the small 21? I think they're both bangers. Sarah Rick says, Rolls, is this the last time I see you before Christmas? Well, let's kill the music and let's talk about it. So, get rid of that real quick. Sierra Rick is asking, is this the last time we see you before Christmas? We are so damn close to the holidays, guys. We're like on top of them. We're so close, the holidays could give us a restraining order. And for some people, it really should. Is this the last time? My regular schedule is Wednesday and Saturday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. Unless you live in an imaginary land like Idaho, like I do, it's 8 p.m. So Wednesday and Saturday. Am I going to be live Christmas Eve? Because that is the next Wednesday. I will be live Christmas Eve. And I'm so glad that you guys actually asked this question because I'm going to be running a giveaway on Christmas Eve featuring a couple knives. Hold on. I put them back in the box after I cleaned them. I'm going to be giving away a couple premium knives from Reccomended. These are a couple $100 knives. I might throw in some other loot as well. And I believe that Christmas Eve is actually going to be our last live stream of 2025. Yeah. No? Maybe? I'm going to run a quick poll in the chat, guys. I'm going to run a quick poll. I'll let you decide. Is the last live stream for the channel going to be Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? Because I can't go live on the Saturday after Christmas. I've got commitments. I can't do the Saturday after Christmas. But I'll let you guys decide. Will the last live stream be Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? And we'll go with whichever one gets the popular vote. Will the last live stream be Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? And either way, we'll do a giveaway on that last live stream. I feel like that's the best way to cap off the year, on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. And Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. We're doing a giveaway either way. And of course, we'll also throw in an option for those who really don't care of I like rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
All right, guys. Now's your chance. Go ahead and vote in the chat. The poll is up. Will the last live stream for the Rollshambo EDC channel of 2025 be Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? You decide. You decide. We've got one more live stream left in the year. You guys can pick. So far, we've got 18 votes in. New Year's Eve is running away with it. Damn. 18 votes so far. 65% are saying New Year's Eve. Only 9% are saying Christmas Eve. 27% are saying I like rocks. Shout out to I like rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Oh, man. I think this is, look, there should be around 50 people in the live at this time. Only half of y'all are voted. Put your vote in. Even if you don't care, vote for I like rocks. I don't care. We're going to let you guys decide, though. So, I don't know at this point. 25 votes. 56 people watching. 27 votes. New Year's Eve still running away with it. Ooh. Christmas Eve is creeping up at 14%. 28 votes. 25%. A quarter of y'all said I like rocks. Gabe Harlan says, come on, rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
I love that sound effect. Let's see. Wait, what kind of rock? It could be any kind of rock. Pick your favorite. Could be diamonds. Could be illicit substances. What you do in the comfort of your... Have I mentioned that what you do in the comfort of your own home is your business? Hold on. Bobtism says, I need an Noom on with Cookie Monster engraving. The Om Nom Nom. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. On the Edge says, oh, wow, a Christmas Eve giveaway with Reccomended Knives. Super. I'm stoked for it, man. I've been planning to do this since they came in. I'm planning, like, there's going to be a giveaway. Last live stream of the year, absolutely. There's no way we can end without one. I'm looking forward to it. I know at least 2 knives so far that are for sure going to be in there, and I'm thinking of a couple more. I want it to be worth it. Hey, shout out to my man, Roman M. I thought you were already a channel member, Rome. Welcome in, man. And if you're not already in the Discord, brother, get over there. Get over there. Get over there. Jason Cable, what's up, man? He says, can you post a personalized New Year's Eve countdown? Like, where? Are we talking on the Discord? Are we talking like in the live stream? Like, could I have a live stream going with just the countdown? I could do that. I wonder how many people would actually watch that. I might do that. If you guys see, like, well, no, because we'll be like, it's looking like we're going to be live New Year's Eve. Well, I guess I could do it after the live stream, where the live stream ends and the stream just turns into this countdown. We could do that. Pretty sure I could do that. Diamond rocks sound amazing. I'll take them. I might also just have my first official set of merch be a bunch of pet rocks with the words I like on them. I could serialize them, you know, give you a COA. All right. Cliff Brott, what's up, man? Did I miss you somewhere? What's up? Yacht Rock. All right. Says everyone will be liquored up on New Year's Eve. That's true. Maybe I could just have a share a drink with y'all on New Year's Eve. Hey, shout out to Kevin Smith and Knives. Welcome back, man. All right. So, I think it's pretty clear. I asked the question in the chat. I said, what will the last live stream of 2025 be? Will it be Christmas Eve or a New Year's Eve? You guys are opting to spend that time with your families for some reason. Can't understand why you would do that. Just kidding. Cool. I think that's going to do it, guys. That's going to be the last live stream of the year. Will be December 31st, New Year's Eve. That happens on a Wednesday. So that will be the very last live stream of 2025. I will be running a giveaway. Last time I did a giveaway, I did it on the Discord. And it was really nice and efficient for me. I don't think people enjoyed that as much, though. So I might be looking to do the giveaway a different way. And maybe I'll have part of the giveaway just be Discord only. So I might do that because I like doing giveaways that way, that are Discord only, as a thank you to those of you who have been contributing to the community that I'm trying like hell to build over in the Discord. If you are a channel member and you're not in the Discord yet, please come check it out. If you don't like it, you can leave. It's a free country. I almost said it's a free Discord, but my lowest membership is 99 cents. So. If you're a channel member and you haven't hopped in the Discord, go check it out. You could find the invite link to the Discord in the post section of my YouTube channel. Go check it out. If you don't like it, you can leave. No big deal. If you enter it and you like it and it turns out that you can't pay for your channel membership anymore, don't renew your channel membership. You could stay in the Discord. I'm looking to build a community there. That's something that I'm really proud of. It has a lot of people that have joined and then not come back, and that's totally fine. But I would love it if we could blow that up. I haven't really done a good job of advertising it in my regular content. I don't really like advertising like that, but we might have to change that in 2026. I almost said 25. We might have to change that in 2026. So stay tuned for that, guys. There will be a giveaway. I know 2 knives that are going to be in there for certain, and I'm going to probably add in some more as well. It'll be a good time. I'm not sure how long we'll do it for. The live stream on New Year's Eve might only be like an hour. Or hour and a half. It might just be the normal amount of time. So stay tuned for that. on that note, on that bombshell, we will not be live on Christmas Eve because you guys voted for New Year's Eve. We will not be live on the Saturday after Christmas, but we will be live on the very last day of 2025 for the very last live stream for this channel on 2025. That will happen at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. Shout out to Cliff Broad. Yeah, thank you, man. Join the Discord. Get over there. Truly, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you to the subscribers, the viewers, the watchers, especially the haters. Yeah, thank you to the haters. You know who you are. You help my algorithm with your comments all the time. Guys, if you want to hang out with me, come find me on the Discord. Tag me. I'll answer directly. Other than that, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I'll see you suckers on New Year's Eve.